Hello everyone, so let us start the today's session. Today I am going to discuss about the nested loops in Python. So let us look into the definition of nested loop first of all. A loop within the loop is called as nested loop. As if now we were learning about a single loop in which one line of statement was written in a for loop or while loop, but here when you use two loop, it means there is one loop which is called as the outer loop, and you have written one more loop within that outer loop which is called as inner loop, that is called as nested loop. So let's see that how the nested loop works. First of all, the outer loop is written in which the loop variable assigns the value to it. So it means a value is assigned to a loop variable, and then it passed the control to the inner loop, and then the inner loop executes, or you can say completes it execution till the time the inner loop gets false. And then once the inner loop gets false, the outer loop is again updated, or you can say incremented, and the new value is assigned to the outer loop. Then again the control goes to the inner loop till the time it gets false. So this process will be continued till the time outer loop gets false, and this is how you will get the output. Now let us see the example here. So students, you can see here that I have written the example of nested loop where I have defined two for loops. It means a loop within the loop. The first for loop is called as the outer loop, where I have taken I as a loop variable, and the range which I have taken, it is from 1,6. It means the loop will execute 5 times because the upper limit is excluded in Python. Now the inner loop I have taken where j is a loop variable which will assign the value from 1, I plus 1 position. It means it will go first time, it will run one time because I have written 1, I plus 1. It means when the value of I loop variable will be 1, it will run from 1, 2. It means the loop will execute one time, and once it will execute one time, the next statement will be printed, which is star. It means the star will be printed once. So after the star is printed, the control will go to the next line where I have written print statement, which means to change the line. So the control will go to the next line, and then it will increment the value of the outer loop, which is I. So the value of I will become 2. So the j will execute 2 times because the value of j will run from 1, I plus 1, which is 1, 3. So first of all, the j will execute when the value of j will be 1, it will print 1 star, and when the value of j will be 2, because it will be updated, then it will print one more star, and then the inner loop will get false, and then again the outer loop will be incremented. So this is how this loop will execute, and we will get this kind of output. Now students, I'm going to open the script mode in Python, and I'm going to show you the practical that how exactly the nested loop works. So students, let us begin with the programming now for nested loop. So here you can see on the screen that I have defined one pattern. So to write a nested loop, there's only one simple rule, you can say, that you have to count the number of rows and columns which you have to print, and whatever symbol you have to print, that you can easily identify, right? So let us first of all count the number of rows here. You can see that the number of rows here is 4, right? And how many columns are there? Columns are also 4. So for both the rows and columns, we have to define two loop variables. The first loop variable, which is the outer loop, that defines the number of rows. So I am using here I as a loop variable for the outer loop. This is the outer loop, and this defines the here we are going to use the loop variable I. So let me write the looping statement, and I am taking I as a loop variable and then range as a function, where I am going to define that there are 4 rows in the loop starting from 1 to 4. So you can start from 0 to 4, or you have to write here from 1, 5, as we know that the upper limit is excluded in Python. So to get the loop executed 4 times, I am writing here 1, 5. All right. Now let us write the second loop. The second loop, which is the inner loop, is always executed for the printing part, that how many times you are going to execute the loop and what you are going to print. So we can see here that it is also executing 4 times. So I will write here for j in range. Okay, so I am writing here again 1 comma 5 because I want to get it executed 4 times. Alright, now I am going to write the print statement here, print, and whatever symbol you want to print, you have to write the print under the print statement here. So I am writing here double quote and then star symbol. Student, let us see that how this pattern will be executed. Now first time when you will execute this program, the interpreter will read the first line where the value of I will be 1. So a value of I will be 1, it means I will be on the first row, right? So here now the value of I is 1, so it enters the inner loop now. So inner loop, as we know that it is for column printing, right? So for the first column the value of j needs to be 1. So here you can see that the value of j is 1 because it is going to execute the loop from 1 comma 4. It means 4 times the loop will be executed, 5 will be excluded. So first time when the value of j is 1, so here I am writing that value of j is 1. So as the value of j is 1, so star is printed. Now inner loop gets updated by 1, so the value of j becomes true 2, which is again within this range, so it will print the star. Then the value of j will become 3, it will again print this star, this one, and then when the value of j will be 4, it is going to print the 4th star, and when the value of j will be 5, it will be stopped because the value of the upper limit is already excluded. Now you can see here that once the 4 stars are printed here, we have to change the line and then the value of I should be updated. So to change the line, what I am going to do, I am writing here comma and then I am writing here print command only. As we know that print statement changes the line in Python 2.7. If you are using 3.7, then you have to write here end statement, end is equal to double quote, which means that ejects the line, right? So you can do it, and this changes the line. Now after changing the line, the value of I will become updated, which will become 2. It means the cursor will come here in the second row, and then again this inner loop will execute till 1 comma 5. It means till 4 times, and 4 stars will be printed, and then again the line will be changed and the value of I will be updated. So this is how the loop will execute. Let us see the output. Is it coming according to the desired input or not? So you can see here, students, let us see the output. Now you can see that whatever output we have thought of, it is coming as it is, right? So this is how the nested loop works. Now I'm going to show you the pattern which we have learned now. Now let us see the next pattern, which you can see I have already drawn on the screen, which we have seen in the example. So as I have told you that the key rule is to count the number of rows and columns. So first of all I am going to count here the number of row. The number of rows, you can see here that it is, how many rows are there? They are 5. So for the row, the number of rows we have, we will write the outer loop first of all. So I am writing here for I in range, and then I am writing here 1 comma 6 because I want the loop to be executed 5 times till 5 rows. So I have written 1 comma 6. Now I am going to write the loop variable. You can take any variable name, whatever you like, but I prefer to take I and j because I have the practice of that. J in range, and now what I have to write, you can see here that the column printing is increasing in each row. It means here you can see when the value of I will be 1, the value of j is 1. It means when the value of I, when we are on the first row, the value of j is 1 and the star is printed 1 time. When the value of I is 2, so the star is printed 2 times. So value of I is 3, the star is printed 3 times, and when the value of I will be 4, it is printed again 4 times, and when the value of I is 5, the star is printed 5 times. So the second inner loop will depend totally upon the column. So you can see that the column printing goes with the value of the loop variable I. So what I will do, I will execute it till 1 comma I position. Now students, if I will write 1 comma I, you can see as the upper limit is excluded, so first time the value of j loop variable will be 1 comma 1 when the value of I will be 1. So the first time the loop will not be executed. So what I will do, I will write here I plus 1, so that the first time the value of I, the j loop variable runs one time, because the two value, the upper limit will be excluded, and one time the j loop, the inner loop will be executed. So that is why I have written 1 comma I plus 1. And now simply I have to write the print statement, whatever I want to print. So I am writing here print and then asterisk mark, and then I am writing here again the print statement for changing the line. Okay, now let's see when the value of I, first time the control will go here and read the first line. When the value of I is 1, it enters the inner loop, and the value of j will run from 1 comma 2 position. So it is 1 comma 2 range. So upper limit is excluded. It means the value of j will be 1, and one time the star will be printed, and then this loop will get false and it will change the line, and then it will trigger to the outer loop, and the outer loop gets updated and the value of I becomes 2. So when the value of I becomes 2 here, when I becomes 2 here, the value of j becomes 1 comma 3. So now when the value of j will be 1, the star will be printed one time. When the value of, again it will be updated, the inner loop executes till the time it gets false. So when the value of j will be updated to 2, it will print the star second time, and then when the value of j cannot go to 3 because the upper limit is excluded, so it will run 2 times only, and then the line will be changed. So the loop will run here, come here, then the value of I will be updated to 3, again it will execute till 3 times. So this is how this will work. Let us see the output, that we are getting the output as per our expected diagram or not. Alright, there is an error. Let's see what is the error here. Now here I have not used the comment symbol and I have written the value. That is the reason I am getting the error. Alright, so you can see that the output which we have here, that the stars are printed in 5 lines. So you can see first row, second, third, fourth and fifth row, and it is printed as it is, whichever we want. So this is how you can print the different kind of patterns using the nested loop, nested for loop. I'll be showing you different kind of patterns in the further coming videos. Till the time you practice these two patterns and try to understand how the nested loop works. Thank you so much.